And welcome back. Well, are you thinking about replacing your old windows? Today we're going to tell you the telltale signs that you need new windows. We also have a warning about some of the things that you might hear if someone's just trying to give you a sales pitch on their windows. Brandon Erdmann is the president of HomeSealed Exteriors, and he's here with his guidebook on how to choose windows that are suitable for Wisconsin's harsh winters. And we know they're coming way too soon. Good to see you, Brandon.
Hi.
It's nice to have you here. So this is kind of cool. You guys, you and your wife started this company. It's HomeSealed. What does HomeSealed mean?
HomeSealed is really a great description of who we are and what we do and why we do it. You know, I think the biggest thing is a lot of home improvement companies, there's a lot of reasons to replace your windows and do other home improvements. Our focus is really on the energy efficiency aspect of it, and really sealing up your home. So everything that we sell, from windows to siding and other materials, are really focused on energy efficiency. Yeah,
and I know that's a huge thing for tax credits, just for energy, for your bills per month. You say that your windows are 2,000% more airtight than other windows.
Yes.
How can that be? Aren't all windows airtight?
You would think so, right?
Yeah.
You know, that's one thing that we hear a lot, especially when people are building homes, people are replacing their windows, is, you know, well, it's a new window, right? It's going to be better than my old one. Anything's better than what I've got. And in reality, that's not always true. And what we like to refer to is the performance ratings of the windows. You know, we kind of like to relate it, I should say, to buying a car, right? You can talk about all the cool features on the car. But you look at, if you're looking to save on gas, you look at the mileage, you look at for a fast car, you're going to look at the horsepower. There's ratings like that on windows, and that's really a great way to compare. And the air leakage in particular is one that our window is at the very top level of what's available on the market these days.
So what are we looking for? Is there something on here, a certain number that we're looking for when we say, okay, is this window airtight?
Yes and no. So this label comes from the NFRC. This is going to talk about how well the window insulates, basically. So it's going to be the U value is what tells you how well the window insulates. Condensation resistance is one rating. They do put air leakage on this sticker, but it doesn't give you the full rating. So this is going to be somewhere between a 0.01 and a 0.30. Ours is a 0.01, and the worst you can get is a 0.30. An average window is about a 0.20, and that's where we come up with the 2,000% better, is because the point difference between a 0.01 and a 0.20. So a lot of the big names that people have heard of and know, they don't really talk about an airtight window. You know, it's ironic because that's one of the big things people complain about, why they want to replace their windows. Oh, these things are drafty, you know, let's look at new ones, and then they don't even realize that there's actually a rating. Again, you wouldn't buy a car without thinking about the mileage you can get on a car. And that's why we kind of refer to it as a 50 mile per gallon window.
Interesting.
The performance of the window is really, you know, kind of analogous to what you would get from a car that way.
So air leakage is something we can kind of look at. What is thermal efficiency? Is that how well it's keeping in the heat or the cool?
Yep, exactly. That's exactly right. Thermal efficiency is how well it insulates, in the simplest terms, how well it's keeping the heat inside during the wintertime, keeping the cool inside during the summertime, and that's what the U value is really referring to.
That's up here, this U factor?
Exactly, yep, this one right here.
Okay.
And that's one that is kind of tricky these days, you know, and that's why we really like to take an educational approach when we go out and talk to customers. You know, there's different types of glass coatings that can be used, and a lot of times what can happen is companies will take a window that's really not that good, and they'll put really dark layers of low E coating and you know, other kinds of gimmicks on the glass and into the window that will almost artificially make that number better. But in reality, it can actually be detrimental to the performance, to the energy efficiency. So condensation resistance, you know, hey, we live in Wisconsin, that's a big thing to think about. Am I going to have sweaty windows in the middle of winter? And a lot of people do. You know, we're in the region for that. So that's one thing that we really stress.
Yeah, I have sweaty windows that go right around the edges, so I know exactly, and everybody knows kind of what that is. You get the condensation right on the lip. It can ruin some of the wood or the things there. What people really want to know is if somebody comes, if you're looking to buy windows, you're talking to someone, they come to your house, you see them out, what are some of the red flags to look for? What are things that people will tell you? They're just trying to sell you their windows.
The biggest thing for us is not to focus on all the neat factors about the window. You know, we can look at a cutaway here, you know, it's got the foam filling, and the spacer system is polycarbonate and foam. It's not a metal spacer. You talk about triple weather stripping versus double weather stripping. These are all cool.
Confusing though.
Yeah, kind of confusing, and they're neat. And I could sit here and talk to you for their whole show about them. And a lot of sales guys will come in and talk to you for 3 hours about them. But at the end of the day, the ratings are really some of those parts. They can be kind of dry and be kind of nerdy. But ultimately, that's going to tell you what all that stuff means, and it's a great way to compare apples to apples.
I love that. Do you have any parting advice for people? Because I want to make sure that they know how to get a hold of you as well.
That's the biggest thing. Compare ratings.
Yeah.
If you're going to give us a call, you can find us online at HomeSealed.com.
Yeah.
You can give us a call at the office, 414-545-0405.
Will they ever get you and your wife?
Sure. Yeah. Actually, I answer the phone from time to time. Christina, my wife, answers the phone.
Love it.
And we've got a great team of people ready to serve.
Fantastic. You can schedule a demonstration, get a quote, learn a little bit more about HomeSealed at 414-545-0405, or again, visit the website that Brandon mentioned. It's HomeSealed.com. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.